Hi, this is Dr. Alicia Shelly with your Thrive for Life 5-minute health nugget. Have you ever felt like you're just too tired and lack the energy that you need to start being healthy or start to even implement healthy habits or weight loss programs? Well, today I have 3 tips to get you started with your weight loss and healthy habits program. Tip number 1, take a deep breath and think positively. So let's take a moment and just take a deep breath. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good? Take another one if you need to, but it definitely feels good to kind of take that deep breath and actually start to think positive. So many times we get into our heads and we think that it has to be all or nothing. I have to do everything perfect or nothing at all. When in actuality, we're human. We can't do everything at all, and that's okay. Think about it. Rome wasn't even built in a day, nor was it built in a year. But whenever you build something, you have to build it one brick at a time. The same with your healthy habits, the same with your weight loss journey. You have to start one thing at a time. So I know you're busy. I know you have lots of responsibilities, but start with just one healthy habit that you're trying to change and start to implement that into your lifestyle. And once you get that one down, start another healthy habit that you're trying to change and implement again. As you keep implementing these lifestyles, you'll find that you're less overwhelmed, you're less stressed. Why? Because you're putting it in and doing one at a time, and it's less stressful that way. The other thing is to be consistent. Now, are you familiar with the Aesop fable, The Hare and the Tortoise? For those who are not familiar, the story goes that one day the hare and the tortoise decided on a race. And so as they lined up, the hare took off. He was running really fast. And then all of a sudden he looked back and he's like, "Where's the tortoise? I don't see the tortoise." So he's like, I don't want to beat him too bad. So I'm just going to sit here and go to sleep and take a nap until he catches up. Where on the other hand, the tortoise was taking one step in front of the other, going one step. He was slow, but he was consistent. And before you know it, the tortoise looked, he saw the hare was sleeping, and he just kept going and going and going until he got almost to the finish line. By that time, when he got to the finish line, the hare woke up and was like, "Oh no, the tortoise has passed me." And as he was trying to run to get ahead of the tortoise finished the race. So the point of this story is the race is not given to the swift. It is given to those who are consistent. So consistency wins the race. So don't think you have to do everything all at once. You just need to be consistent. The second tip is have realistic expectations. A lot of times we have unrealistic expectations, and when we don't meet those goals, we get discouraged and we stop. I had a friend who was trying to lose weight, and after I was talking to her, she had lost weight. She lost 10 pounds in 1 month while being on vacation. Who does that? I don't know, but she did. And when I was talking to her, I was like, "Oh my gosh, congratulations." And she's like, "No, I just didn't meet my expectations. This month was a loss. It was a wash." And I was like, "What are you talking about? You lost 10 pounds in 1 month." And she was like, "Well, I wanted to lose 20 pounds in a month." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, maybe you weren't being realistic with what you could do, because realistically losing 1 to 2 pounds is the goal. So the fact that you superseded your goal is amazing." But everything I said, she did not want to hear it. And eventually she just stopped and didn't continue to further lose weight. So the point of this story is that we need to have realistic goals. We need to put goals that we can be able to meet instead of having these lofty goals that may not be realistic. And then when we don't meet them, we get discouraged. So definitely have realistic expectations. And then also have goals that may not necessarily be aligned with just how much weight you want to lose. Now, definitely we all want to lose weight, right? But it may be, do I have a goal where I want to start my exercise program? I want to exercise 30 minutes, 3 days out the week or 5 days out the week. And since you weren't exercising, you start slow. You start with, hey, I'll do 2 days on the weekend, 1 day during the week, and I'll do 30 minutes and I'll just start there. There's no rules on where you start. It's just the fact that you're being consistent and staying with it. So that's important too. So once again, being consistent, having positive thoughts, taking deep breaths, and having realistic expectations are important. The third tip is schedule what you do. Now, Tony Robbins once said, if you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But when you schedule it, it's real. So schedule what you're trying to do. If you're wanting to meal prep, schedule the 2 hours on the weekend so that you can meal prep and have your meals ready for the day. Schedule what days you're trying to exercise so you have your clothes, you're ready, and you just go after work and go exercise. That's exactly what I do. I know exactly, I put a schedule for the week. I know what I'm going to exercise. I know what I'm going to do. I have my clothes ready, and I'm ready to go. And I have no excuses why I don't get it done. So schedule what you do. Stephen Covey once said that the key is to not prioritize your schedule, but schedule your priorities. So if your priority is to lose weight, to be healthy this year, schedule it. Put it in your schedule. Well, this is Dr. Shelly for your 5-minute health nugget. I look forward to seeing you next time.